And welcome to my studio. Today we're going to be applying foundation fabric onto backing fabric. We have a blue foundation fabric of silk and a black foundation fabric of linen. The reason why you'd want to do this is sometimes you have a very small piece of fabric, something that's very expensive or precious to you, and you want to be able to frame that up. Conversely, if you have a very large piece of fabric, say a theater curtain, and you cannot possibly frame that up, so what you want to do is frame up just a section of that. So what you'll do is roll up the large fabric and then apply it to a backing fabric like our black fabric that has already been framed up here. We have tacks down the side and it's been laced on the opposite sides, just as we have done in the past. Now to start this, you want to start with very sharp pins, and you want to attach those pins to the centers of the fabric, starting by going across from each other and pulling and making it very tight and smooth, and then doing the opposite sides again. So you're going to start with the rest of the pins working across from each other, pinning about a ½ inch apart, working from the outside towards the outside from the middle on one side. And then we're going to turn around the fabric and again work from the middle out on the opposite side. And completely feeling one side and then the other. As you can see, I've completely attached this foundation fabric to the backing fabric. This is a smaller one than what we started with before, but it's the same idea. We're going to come up with and make a long legged cross, also known as herringbone stitch, across and the edge of the fabric coming up and down in the backing fabric, and then crossing over and coming up and down in the foundation fabric. You want to completely attach these as best as possible. You don't have to encroach quite this much, or you can come up and go down in the foundation fabric, but you want to go all the way around the perimeter of the foundation fabric, attaching it to the backing fabric. As you can see, we've stitched our herringbone all the way around the outside of our foundation fabric, and now it's time to remove the pins. I will tell you that if you're working on larger samples where you have a large area of foundation fabric, you may find that you will have to repin it as you are doing your herringbone, because the fabric does tend to pucker and move on you as you are making your stitches. With smaller ones like this, it's not quite an issue, but in larger ones it will be. So that's how you do this technique of applying foundation fabric to backing fabric. Other techniques can be found on thegildededge.com. That's www.the-gilded-edge.com. Good day.